Start.
Righto,
There you go.
Righto, we just got it working now. So I'm Jarvis Alston, the writer and director of 80 Proof. And I'm here with Trevor Alston, the star.
There you go. I played Chuck.
He hasn't seen it since bloody the premiere.
So this is going to be exciting for me.
And we're in Toronto, Canada right now. And I'm assuming that if you're listening to this, you are probably our mother.
That's about it.
Yeah, so this scene originally came way later in the movie, and we sort of rehashed it because we felt it was a stronger opening. And our little tribute to Good, the Bad, and the Ugly.
A good intro.
Fucking work good.
Woo. It's actually my motorbike.
Which is,
Most of the cars in this movie are mine, I think.
and Dave Arens and I, who produced the movie, and basically it was me and Dave were the only two making this thing. We had to go through the footage and basically trace all of these out by hand. And
Look at that Studley. That was Studley McMuffin
Oh,
there.
stud muffin there. Woohoo!
Yeah, it has been a while since I've seen it.
So yeah, we pretty much did all these with green paint. It was like just spill some green paint, paint it on, and then we just use that to sort of green screen them out and rip off the process that we saw in Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. But, yeah, I think it worked out pretty good.
Sort of need Dave here to help explain.
We'll have to get Dave to get do his own commentary.
Oh, yeah. The Dave Arens commentary.
There he is, sound by Dave Arens.
There you go.
Woo woo! Some of them look pretty sick, these bloody things. My favourite was Cam's one at the end. And there's us, there's me.
Was I there? Ooh,
No, you weren't there. There's the strippers.
there's some strippers. They make the credits.
Nah, we forgot their names. There he is.
Yeah, I don't
Trev.
smoke anymore, so.
Yeah, that one. That's my favourite one.
Your
That
favourite wash
looks,
fade?
Yeah, favourite wash. That photo looks sick.
They're all pretty good. I mean, real impressive.
Yeah. Woo!
That's you.
That's me.
Why do you get the fire?
The old
You got the
bonanza.
badass
The old bonanza fade away. Now we're here with Trev. Now this scene, we had to reshoot because we had major sound issues, so we actually shot this twice. And
Oh, was that this? Ah, yeah.
yeah, there's Tom and Jesse.
Went to high school with both of them.
Yeah. Oh, but it was fucking hassle because we got this one awesome shot that made the first trailer where Trev whips his gun back, and it was way better in the fucking
Yeah,
the original
yeah,
trailer. Yeah, but fuck, we just had sound issues and stuff like that. We were just learning the ropes in this fucking thing. So. Yeah.
Yeah, it was hard doing the every line redone. ADO.
Oh, fucking ADR. So that was, we wanted to basically go through and dub it like one of the old
Yeah.
spaghetti westerns, and oh my god, we're fucking never doing that again. It took longer to do the ADR than it did to make the rest of the movie. It's freaking exhausting.
That was a lot easier, but I like.
Trapped in a little room. Everyone come in to do it pretty much, except for that shot there. So we had a way better shot of that, but it still looks pretty sick.
His action scenes were the funnest to film. Just making up the choreography as we went along.
Yeah.
We had no written anything. We
Come
just
for
sort
the
of
Born Identity. If you look for this is sick. That was
yeah,
awesome.
that was cool.
Yeah.
That was fun.
Dave was actually running the camera during that shot, and look at Tom. Yeah. And I was bloody like, oh, did you get it? Did you get it? Oh, that. I don't trust myself now, and so we shot it over and over. And you can see on the wall here too, the bloody. I don't know if we see it again. Yeah, you can see the blood splats behind him from a scene. From a scene that we shot earlier.
That's a good
Yeah.
rustic. It's actually iced tea, isn't it?
Yeah.
Or is it apple juice?
And it was frickin', we left it in the back of the ute. It all got mouldy as hell, and the poor actors are drinking it, and everyone's getting diarrhea. Yeah. And then this was second unit stuff shot by Dave. Fucking awesome looking stuff. Anytime you see Trev on a bike, or Trev, pretty much all the Trev
All
on
the
bike
time,
stuff,
yeah.
it's all shot by Dave, and he
Shouldn't
did a
it?
fucking awesome job. So we got some rolling
Is
shutter
that, is that
issues.
real rain?
That's real rain.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Although I'm conveniently dry when I enter.
Well, the water hit your helmet.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, leather jacket.
You're just so tough that water beads off you. There's Nick. There's a Nick there with the curly hair. An old bloody belcher, crispy.
What's he mixing?
Putting antifreeze in there.
So that's a green
One of the
paint.
many Simpsons references in this movie. That's Scotty. Cracking a massive big smile while he's doing that. Yeah. And this is another scene shot by Dave. Shit, he fucking shot more than I did on this, I think.
That was done in Brisbane, but
Yeah.
It's right
The
out.
Flannelette boys. We're disbanded now.
I don't even know that.
Yeah.
It's Dave's jacket. He wouldn't let me have it after the shoot.
Yeah, even though it looks
Spewing.
like Infinity better.
Yeah,
on
we
me
spent like a day looking for a jacket.
And then he owned one that was
And
better.
then, I happen to have one in my car. Shit. Why didn't you tell us?
That's wicked. And then one of the first Hollywood treatments Trev got was bloody us taking you to the fucking hairdressers. Remember?
Yeah, that's right.
We go in there with a photo of Clint Eastwood, and we're asking the hairdresser, "Oh, righto, it's actually needs a haircut for a movie," and it's like, "Oh, what sort of movie?" First thing out of your mouth, "Oh, it's a porno film."
Yeah. She also pretty much believed it.
Now, this is our first rule of independent filmmaking. Don't fucking white walls, man. Don't ever film in white walls.
Because they're both wearing
Oh,
white.
just look at it. He's wearing a white t-shirt.
Yeah, white t-shirt.
White background.
Wow,
They're
you
both in white.
should have made me wear
Oh.
a black t-shirt.
Oh my god. Anyway, that's one of the many, many lessons learned on this film. No white walls. Yeah, there's more. And the frustrating thing was there's a really good shot facing the camera the other way. Near the balcony and all that sort of shit.
Yeah,
in
on the
background.
outside. Yeah. You got white.
Yeah.
You keep.
It works though. That's another Dave shot
Yeah,
there.
it's Bundaberg Distillery. Me and Dave went there.
And this was a carpentry sort of shop in Tannum Sands. I don't know if it's still running or not.
I don't even know how we got in there.
Mum organised it. So we had Mum, who was obviously listening to this,
Yeah. Thanks, Mum.
with a Canadian accent. So when she was calling these places up saying, "Oh, a film crew wants to come in," bloody, they thought it was Hollywood calling. "Oh, fuck yeah, bring everyone in, that's
Yeah.
all good."
Must be fucking millionaires.
Here's Janelli. I told him to watch Mark Wahlberg's performance in The Departed, and that was where he said he took some inspiration from.
Anything Mark Wahlberg related is good.
Yeah, pretty much.
Should have casted him instead of me, really.
Well, once we do the $100 million remake, we'll have Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah. That'll actually work pretty good. I'll teach him how to play Chuck.
And what you want to do is not know any of your lines.
Don't read your scripts.
See in the reflection behind Janelli there, you can see people standing in the doorway. And more white walls.
Only you can pick up that sort of stuff.
That's it, because you stare at the same frame for weeks and weeks on end.
You go, hang on a second.
Yeah. And then this too, it's like, the same bar, but cameras in the same spot.
Yeah, true that.
There's more things.
Well, we did the whole. That shot was one sort of hour. We just did that.
We sort of basically had scrambled, or Mum scrambled our locations to bloody and this bar bailed out on us last minute, and so this was all we could find, and this is at Dicey's.
Yeah.
A little storage bar they had up top.
At least it wasn't on a weekend.
Oh fuck! But the other shit that we did that was later, that was all shot on a Friday night in a fucking fully functioning bar.
So did I just walk out of there in a white t-shirt and came home with a black t-shirt?
Can't rewind it. You might have. You might have.
Yeah, 'cause
Well,
I did. Unless it's a different day.
it is. It's a different day. It's a
Oh.
different day. You hit the gym before you went.
Yeah, I must have had a shower.
Yeah.
So I can't,
More white walls.
Oh, we're both in black now, see? So we both changed into black. You must have yelled at us.
Never have white walls in the background.
Put on a black shirt. I got damn good hair in this.
Yeah.
I should get
losing our hair now. We've all got our cameos in this too. Every Alston's in this film, which is good. It's pretty much. That painting on the wall looks good though. The blue looks good. Should just had something else in the wall behind her there.
That's Mum's lunch.
Yep. Kept telling Trev to try and eat it.
want
Right
it.
as soon as it was cut, eat it. There's a good shot. There's my David Fincher shot here. Yeah.
There you go, white.
Trev was dating a chick at the time. White sheets are alright.
No, white sheets.
Yeah, Trevor was dating a chick at the time, so he's probably wicked uncomfortable doing that. This is at Mum and Dad's old house, Riverside Drive. Heavy colour grading on this too, which I was pretty pleased with.
Was it because it was so bright? Or?
Yeah, we brought the bloody leaves out. We didn't have any filters or any shit like that. And so we cheated this. They're actually like 6 feet back from the balcony edge and leaning on chairs. Yeah, so that we make it look like we got a crane off the edge of the balcony. So it's like total poor man's process.
Well, where's the crane
This
shot?
is Shay Smith. I don't know if he's still there, but he was working at Dracula's. And
Yeah,
his
his dad.
Dracula's on the Gold Coast. He scored a gig there.
That's pretty cool.
And James Thomas is in. He was in LA.
Yeah.
His dad voiced by me. But Jesus, he messed up his lines so bad. You were there that day, right?
No, that was one day off, I think.
Oh, far
Had
out.
a couple of hours off. I rarely got days off in this shoot, so...
Yeah. How we pieced this together is just insane. And there's some more white walls for you there.
the whole neighbourhood is white. Even the sky looks white.
Yeah. Tried to blue it up a little bit. You can see in the colour correction there. So it's not the best.
Is it just us who notice that Dad's voice is weird, or is it like, does everyone know that it's normal?
I think everyone listening to me will know instantly that that's not that that's my voice. Yeah. This is a bit of a different shot. Like I really like that shot. That looks really good. The background and everything there, the light hitting the wall.
What pub's that at? What
That's
is
it.
that?
Still at Dicey's.
Is it?
Yeah, it's like when you walk through the door and you look right. It's like right at the top there, on
Yeah.
the top floor.
It's the same bar as the other scene.
Yeah. And then that's him. People miss it, but his hands are covered in blood there. So
How do you miss that?
I don't know. People have missed it. Anyway, essentially, he just beat that guy to death. That's his thing.
And I...
Beats people to death. Like we had
What was that? Oh, a hand swipe.
Yeah.
It's hard work being Chuck.
But this looks like a brewery.
It is a brewery, that's why.
Yeah. Same shot again.
I think this is funny filming this scene. I think it was this
Yeah,
one.
yeah. This is
We're real close.
Yeah, you guys
Real
kept blowing
close,
each other
yeah.
kisses at the end of it.
That real gay outtake. Do you have that?
Yeah, that's the other thing that's going on this DVD is we're cutting together the outtakes for real. It's just going to be like 18 minutes of you not knowing your lines.
No, it's like shit like these outtakes on this scene.
Yeah, these are good. There's that other one that would crack me up with like, Mum was doing the slate and it fell apart in her hands. I was like, action! You just crack up laughing. So I do a little bit of a thing here where, see, we're tighter there as the scene is intensifying. So it's like a little bit wide, and then as it gets intense, we get tighter during the cuts.
Oh, yeah.
I was pretty pleased with
zoom
that,
in.
yeah. Probably more towards the end of it.
Don't give too much away.
Oh, hold on. I was telling everybody that they should listen to the commentary before. There we go. Tighter. Now this shot's reversed. The buttons are on the wrong side of his shirt. It's a reverse shot because fucked up the...
How do you... Nah, I could just be wearing a girl shirt.
Fucked up the 180-degree rule here. So we had them both looking the same directions.
Oh,
so
yeah.
He's looking this way and you're looking this way. Yeah. And then this was a little impulse that he did, flicking that out of your mouth. It cracks me up. So were you nervous at the premiere?
Yep.
You hadn't seen... What had you seen at that point?
I didn't
your
see anything.
scenes
I saw
as the ADR.
I saw my scenes. Oh yeah, the ADR pretty much.
Yeah.
And before that, it was whatever was on the camera screen when we were filming
Yeah.
on the monitor.
It's freaking nervous. It's like you don't realise how much you can feel. Like if someone squirms in their seat, like 4 rows over, you can fucking tell. It's like, oh man, they hate it. Yeah, we should have, because we did no test screen and no nothing. We didn't show a single person except me and Dave. That was the only 2 people who had seen it when we rolled camera.
Oh, that's good. Shouldn't be doing it.
Oh,
Who cares what other people think?
It's a movie.
Yeah, it's entertaining.
Yeah.
Yeah, find the audience. Us. We're the audience. I'm just trying to remember the plot and that now.
Oh,
It's all coming on. Yeah, I got it now.
Yeah. And then he's he's doing not a very good screenwriting thing on my behalf there. He's explaining the bad guy instead of us showing it. So maybe instead of telling this scene, we could have done it as a cutaway and shown him killing all of his own guys. Finds out there's a rat and he kills everyone instead of figuring it out. Anyway, one of those lessons
It's
learned.
your lesson learned, yeah.
I learned, yeah, this was film school. This is bloody. I'm so glad I didn't do film school. Way better to make all these mistakes, because then you get on sets over here, and you got people who have graduated from film school and shit, and they get just obvious things like doing a slate, writing down what the takes are, doing a shot list, just common sense things. They don't even teach those things.
Oh, they're all assistants in the...
Yeah, but I'm sure that they could probably put on a movie and critique it, but they wouldn't know, you know, how to actually execute anything. So,
It's all good in your books and theory.
I reckon we learned it better. Anyway, you've done nothing since then. But
Yeah, it's good.
What happened with the bloody like blokes at work and shit? Have you ever had anyone look it up by accident?
Everyone looks on it by accident. Just
Like-
get rumours go around.
But like, if you had a girl you've been dating, Googles you or something, and then on the second
Nah.
date is like,
Oh, yeah, sorta.
because I always like, I get real. Oh, and here's the calendar here. So this wall is actually the same wall, and we just flipped it around. So this is in Mum and Dad's bedroom at Riverside, but so we just turned the camera around, but then again we fucked up the 180-degree rule. So that's a real shot, and then that's a flipped shot. But yeah, on the calendar there, we were like, oh, they're not going to be able to read it. But up on the big screen, it's like things to do today: shave balls, all of this sort of stuff. Then
Dave
buddy,
did that
yeah, the
one
other
as
one
well.
there. So it's the one circled. It says something about my anus. I can see just even now on the screen.
It should be
But yeah,
like
that was
film 80 proof
Yeah.
shots or something.
that was Dave's little input. It's pretty classic. And
Yeah.
then we got the whale
The
sucking
whale
a dick.
dick, yeah,
Yeah,
that's
we
the
got that
funniest.
later, which we'll point out.
It cracked me up in the
Yeah.
theatre.
And then this is another huge freaking no-no on a set. So we have a freaking gun with live bullets.
When
on a
did we
film
have...
set.
live
Yeah,
bullets.
because we couldn't get any prop bullets, so Dad just goes to the feed barn and buys freaking real bullets.
Shotgun shells.
Because I told people here that when I got onto a film set, it's like, yeah, we had a gun, and for the prop, we had like the prop bullets.
Yeah.
We had real bullets, so it was like on an actual film set. But so we were so indie, like, oh man, I tell the safety guys that over here. And then the other one is Sarge blowing the car up. It's like we.
Oh, yeah. That was
Righto.
pretty safe.
Yeah, we had the fire department there.
Yeah, bloody hell.
Yeah, but that was pretty ridiculous in hindsight. You could never do that shit now.
Well, yeah.
Oh,
Like
you could've-
stuntmen and all that shit or whatever.
It was just real lucky that nothing happened. It's, man, we would have been in trouble.
Yeah, well, that scene where one of the pub scenes we had the gun, and then the local cops come in to just have a look at what we were doing.
Yeah.
And I come in to see what was going on, and I'm carrying 2 shotguns. Oh,
Don't mind me.
excuse me. I just ran back to the car and put them in the boot.
They're just props.
Yeah.
We had. I'll talk about it more when it's coming up about what happened with that chainsaw scene.
Yeah, it's a
I
bit,
really like the blinds behind him here too.
the
Yeah,
blinds.
look at him. Yeah, see the.
I recall we
Looks really good.
it actually took a while to light this scene because we had the whole wall was those sort of blinds,
Yeah.
and we had
Oh,
like
had to adjust
5
them.
different light switches.
Yeah.
Then it was all fluorescent.
Yeah. Which looks really cool in the night because we shot all this in one afternoon too, and so the night scene later, that was actually during the day.
Yeah, it was. It was still a big afternoon. We had
Yeah.
Chinese for lunch.
I don't even remember that.
Yeah,
Oh,
it was
because
across the road from it. Yeah. I'll probably tell you every food we had every day.
Oh, I was quite proud of my food for the cast. I was going to say the crew, but the crew was just me and Dave. But yeah, it was like if
and
we
you
were at
weren't even leaving
yeah,
lunch.
if we were at a pub, we'd just get everyone pub meals, and it would be like, you know, you do a film shoot over here, and even on big sets, and it's usually like a buffet or something, like, you know, buffet trays. But you know, I was like, oh no, get everyone personalised meal.
Yeah,
you know?
it's a catered
Like
lunch.
if they want a
but-
steak and fries and a salad, get them a steak and fries and a salad because they're going to work so much harder when they're happy with their food. That's another Dave shot. That's awesome. And then that's the letter. So in the original script, my first draft, it opened up with a letter red over black, basically explaining everything. Yeah, it was like Chuck's letter to Cindy. You know, 'cause
Like a Star Wars.
I'd split up with Kat when I wrote this. and that was all my like air out my dirty laundry sort of thing. And that's a sick shot.
Yeah.
That's awesome. The whole gag was that he's kneeling down to pray, and then he pulls out his shotgun instead. And the other one we could. So I sort of blame Dave for, but I don't know what happened. But you never got the shotgun slung over your shoulder.
Yes, we figured it. It was very dangerous and illegal. Very illegal to do.
Ultra illegal. But, we're on some back roads.
Filming in Australia.
So that shot is sick. Awesome shot, Dave. But then the reverse is terrible. That one, that's just a terrible.
Was that the reverse?
Yeah,
that's cool. No, because I think I was supposed to floor it soon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there was a shot. I went real fast.
The horses, that was the buddy. I said, just don't shoot any cows or anything.
There's nothing wrong with cows.
So he shoots horses. But he got the awesome shots. I think he's just got a real good eye. And there's Shannon Gibson, Dean Kirkright. He's actually starred in a movie with bloody Tara Reid and stuff like that.
That's pretty
cool.
cool.
Like he's gone like pretty mainstream here. And then this scene originally happened later. Hang on, I'm getting caught up in the scene.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, what are you
no, I'm watching the scene. But so this originally came later. It was Chuck rocks up into town, then goes and checks into the hotel, and then just goes walking to the pub and sees this. And it was like, oh, that's super freaking boring. And that was how it was in the script, and we never even questioned it. So this is one of the only probably the only special effect in the movie here. This right here is a split screen. So we didn't actually put a chainsaw running in his face.
We were thinking about it.
But yeah, that's a split screen there. So we did that with a fan. Actually, I'll probably do a little feature on that on the DVD.
I don't think we had it was a fan.
Yeah, it was a fan because I was worried about the smoke crossing over into the other side of the phone.
Ah, from the cigar.
You could see it disappearing. No, because the smoke was actually coming out of
the chainsaw, the two-stroke.
Yeah. But anyway, the scene used to fall after he checked in, and it was just so boring. It was like, this happens, then this happens, then this happens. But at least this way, first thing he does when he rocks up into town is freaking chainsaw some dude. Then it's
he seems to be a bit of an asshole, really.
He's made his impact. And here's Christy Gilligan. I had such a crush on this chick. That's why every scene you see, it ends.
Oh, you missed
always.
I just dang the bell.
So that wasn't in the script.
I forgot about that, yeah.
He walks in, he's sitting right there, so you ding the bell. But
I
yeah.
forget, I think we had an outtake and I just hit it anyway.
Yeah. And then we're like, that's brilliant.
There's
Dave.
my twin sister in the
Oh,
background.
yep. And her friend Hannah.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I went to prom with her.
Woohoo! Hayley Beveridge there playing Cindy. And there's Dave playing Bad Date. That's his character.
This is Bad Date.
Yeah.
Should have been Bad Date Dave.
Every because someone else was originally meant to. Jacob was meant to play this, but he backed out.
Yeah, Jacob. Is Seb in this? Was he supposed to do something?
Seb's the guy that slaps her on the ass.
Oh, he's coming up. Yep.
Yeah. And so this is that nightclub scene, Trev, where this is at Bojangles, and it was during operational hours. This is at like 10 o'clock on a Friday. So
At night?
yeah, my advice is do not film in a scene at a freaking nightclub at 10 o'clock because we couldn't use any of the audio. All the freaking pokies are going off in the background.
Oh, yeah.
Like that,
How do you not get dickheads coming in and...
Because we sort of had it fenced off and they gave us a security guard.
That's
Sort
cool.
of hung in the corner, yeah.
Get your own security guard.
And that's Seb there.
There he is.
Voiced by me.
Yes, well, you should have just voiced everyone.
Pretty much did. I think I've got like 6 voices in this.
Did you credit yourself for them?
No. That's Dave, yeah. So that was pretty funny getting Seb to slap her on the ass when his buddy girlfriend is standing right there.
Yeah, I thought like...
Boom, again. So there he is talking to Jamie in the background. And they're still dating.
In real life.
In real life.
Not in movie life.
Not in the movie. No. And then I cut a frame out here to speed up her punch a little bit.
Looks like Flash.
Yeah. Superhero. Yeah. Jamie.
Those drinks free?
Yeah, man, we got so many free drinks from this. And then this scene had to be recut. That's why the first... None, you can't see him talking. Not talking. Because it was built out of nothing. Because, buddy, originally there was meant to be... He was getting beat up by the locals, and then you come in and save him. And then afterwards, he was going on about... yeah. But anyway, this is Michael Thompson playing Sarge, absolute freaking legend. We got him. He'd done a bunch of like Forex commercials and stuff, so we're pretty stoked. It was
Forex.
like, holy Jesus, we got like a TV commercial actor and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
I've still got photos of set of him in front of the Forex signs, holding a beer.
Yeah. Yeah, but man, he killed it. It was awesome. Like, you just lock the camera off and he just belt through this whole scene in a single take.
There was one take.
Yeah. And this was, I mean, it didn't work as good as it could have. Like, this was meant to be sunset.
This took
But this
hours
is like
to do. I remember
right at night, yeah.
I forget why this was such a struggle to film. Because
Might
he
have
said
been
he's got
planes.
like old lines.
Yeah. Might have been planes. I don't know. Yeah. More exposition though. But anyway, that was Sarge was a little upset about not being able to shoot that scene beforehand because it was kind of pivotal scene to his character. But I think it works better because it was a really weekend introduction for his character. But I mean, it would have given him a bit more of an arc, I guess.
Yeah.
If he started out weak, because he ends up pretty strong by the end of it. You know, obviously.
He's like
He's a big tough guy, but
nearly takes lead role with his skills.
hopefully we can work with something again. And so this here we have him just chewing on his cigar because Cindy had previously said to him, "I thought you were going to give that up." So that was a little subtle. He's trying to quit.
Trying to.
Yeah.
Just for the look. I don't light it.
Yeah.
I must light it. Well, no, I put it out in my boot. When was that?
I think that was
That's later on.
That was a
Isn't it?
separate take, yeah.
But I think
that
the footage came from this
footage,
part.
yeah.
I think we only didn't light it probably because we ran out of them.
Had a lighter fluid.
Nah, I had a cigar.
Yeah, maybe you're burning through them. Anyway, I'm not saying that. I'm saying it worked. It's a character. This is a really cool shot. So I tried a little bit of filmmaking here. So we're here looking down on Trev because he's at this point a weaker character, and we sort of have her bigger on screen because she's meant to be the more in control one.
Yeah, it's a lot like, look at the contrast.
The
It's
colour,
real bright scene.
Yeah, and he's all
mine's
in the pits and
no
shit like
lights,
that.
Fluorescent
Yeah,
light.
but it's a really cool looking shot. Anyway, and then she hangs up. Then she hangs up on him, and now we change because his character's motivation has changed. See, now he's bigger in frame
Angry.
and a bit more of a, and now we're further back on her because she is getting weakened by you. So that was my little bit of
You
attempted
get it.
film.
No.
But look at this shot. I stand by. I'll put this shot in a $100 million movie. This one. That's a sick shot, I reckon.
I always thought that, like, it'd be easy to talk to someone on the phone and they just tell you your lines. That's what I never understood. It's real hard just talking to.
To nobody.
Yeah. You need that emotion. I remember trying to.
And then
clear in
this
your
shot.
apartment recording that.
So this was shot months after wrapping,
Oh,
and that was
like a
Dave's
year
phone.
after.
Dave's phone there that he sacrificed. Now this looks really, really cool. That's why this scene has a little bit of movement. And if you're watching this on a TV, I'm going to try to do a regrade, but this only really looks good in the cinema. We're watching this on a projector right now in Toronto.
Yeah, I remember it being real dark.
But yeah,
the scene.
look at that.
That's cool.
That looks sick. See, now look, we got this panning around, and then we got, whoa, look at that. There's a bad guy.
Where did he come from?
This is Jesse Richardson. He worked with him on White Lines. He brought me in his camera, and he's an awesome actor. Probably the best producer I've ever worked with. Just like total clear understanding of what he wants, and was able to. Anyway, he come in as a favour for us and shot this scene. But this is all like one take since he's walked out, so we're getting a little bit more filmmaker, but. Everyone,
the best line,
everyone in Australia has run into this dickhead.
Classic,
and it was like
classic cliche
right when this like Muay Thai thing is, and then this is cool, putting out the cigar on him. That was Trev's special effects there. Yeah. Anyway, and then everyone's run into that dickhead in the park, and it's always, oh man, I've been studying that Muay Thai, or I'm freaking awesome at karate. It's like, don't fuck with me, I'm real badass.
If you actually look here, I actually do get kicked in the head for
Yeah,
reals.
yeah. For real
I
shot.
punched him in the face for reals. It was pretty brutal, this scene.
Because there was no real bloody, there was no real choreography or any of that sort of shit. It was just, righto, but this is brutal here. When it cuts around it, and then this is you getting tripped over, walk away.
He pulled my leg.
Yeah.
I got kicked
And then
in the head here,
we thought we were quite original here, that they took a break in the middle of a fight. We'd never seen that before, and sure enough, Jack Reacher comes out and freaking does the exact same thing.
Jack Reacher.
Oh, Jack Reacher is 80 proof, but with a bigger budget than Tom Cruise in it. Even the bad guy in that movie has a thing about his
got
fingers.
kicked in the head
Trevor
right
just
there.
got kicked in the head right there.
Because we were talking the whole scene. You're right. Right now we're like, I'm good.
Keep going. Now this
Punch me,
part,
right?
I love this shot here. Look at this. That is brutal, man. That's awesome.
What's the line on? The line about good night. We should have thought of
And so
something.
the way they did it is because we did two or three takes of it. One where we were down there, and then a car goes past, and they must have just been like,
yeah,
"What the fuck is going on?"
that was real. We sort of just froze up.
Yeah.
What do we
But and here he breaks his neck. Awesome.
Oh, missed the sound
Here
effect.
comes the line. Here it comes. Awesome. Anyway, and they basically ended the same in the same pose. That was pretty much the only real requirement, and then we were able to just build it from that because we knew we could end on that shot. And this is Cameron, the man.
I always called him Dave. I always forgot his real name.
And that was another major script problem. We go the whole movie without ever saying his name. So when the big reveal happens at the end, that it's like, who's the other bad guy? It's Dave. Like, who the fuck is Dave? Because we never say his name in the whole movie.
I thought I would have said it here.
Nah,
how you doing?
It is
I'm
just,
Chuck. I'm Dave.
In a better written script, they would have. Oh, there's Mum.
Mum.
There's you, Mum, because I know you're listening to this.
Ooh, Mum.
All done up in the Hollywood makeup, and that's me there. And
that's improv. Just because I had it
that
broke.
wasn't in the script.
Yeah, it broke perfectly that I had the two handles left. So I just general badass in real life. I've actually got the outtakes, which should be the outtakes.
We'll be putting them on the.
I need to upload those to you before I go.
Yeah, we'll get all that stuff sorted.
Oh, I'd just be able to Wi-Fi it to your phone.
Yeah.
I'll figure that out anyway.
So this is at the Diggers in Calliope, and they were awesome to us there. They just gave us free reign of this bar.
I think it took us a day to find those bottles as well.
Yeah, dollar stores and stuff. Yeah. But the idea here is that Chuck is like the best whiskey brewer in the world. And with whiskey being outlawed, he's a rare thing to have on your side because it's the same as if he was a drug dealer.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, really good coke dealer or something like that. Well, that was the parallel.
That's Riverside Garage.
Yeah.
Dad's
more
garage.
More white walls there. And that thing that sort of looks like a dick in the
Yeah, I saw that.
roof,
And I was like...
But this is my Pulp Fiction sort of Tarantino shot here. That's it there. That's all real distillery stuff, but more for beer and stuff, I believe.
Yeah.
Dave will be able to elaborate on that.
I don't even think we set it up. We just...
Yeah. These are some really good shots here too. These are all just cool little montages.
That wasn't even me putting the grains in. I don't think you're supposed to smoke near a distillery either. I think that's a real bad idea.
All the fumes and alcohol.
Pure
and
alcohol
everything.
being drained.
Yeah.
Having a cigar.
And that's the first runnings. You got to get rid of those or you go blind.
And that's where I'm smoking over the
there we go.
100%.
Yeah. But so the way Cameron came on, he had the most Hollywood experience, I think, out of anyone. Because, buddy, we had this other dickhead. I won't say his name because of reasons. But anyway, he knows who he is, and everyone else knows who he is. Anyway, he came on to set, flew up on half. I think I covered his flights. His flights up from Melbourne to Brisbane, so that was a good few $100s. Anyway, he comes to set. We're halfway through a scene. And because we shot on the red. Anyway, so he all jumped on board. He read the script. He liked his character and everything. Anyway, he comes up and then we shoot the day and he comes to set and we say, righto, go back to the house, just chill out and have some beers and stuff like that. And we'll shoot your stuff tomorrow, which was all the schedule and stuff. Anyway, I get a text friggin' later that afternoon because obviously my phone's on silent the whole day because we're shooting. And then bloody... text that he's flown himself back to fucking Melbourne. Said, oh, sorry, I thought it was a bigger production than it was. freaking, you know, almost a where's my trailer fucking attitude.
Yeah.
Anyway, the douchebag just absolutely fucks over everyone who had worked on this movie up to that point. You know, these are actors who had taken a lot of time to learn the lines and everything, driven hundreds of Ks to get to set. You know, a lot of them had had jobs and stuff that they're getting away from. So everyone's losing money to get this film done, and a dickhead fucks us over like that. Anyway, luckily, Shannon really came through and had this hookup with Cameron. So it was basically giving him a phone call saying, look, dude, here's the script. I need you to read it on the plane.
Yeah.
And there's a ticket waiting for you at Brisbane Airport. And he's just like, holy shit. So he was pretty
Felt like a
stoked on that.
celebrity.
Yeah.
And he was
There's,
real
there's
good.
Jamie there as the bouncer.
He did. Yeah, he was the only one at my house, I think.
Yeah. He was a bit of a method actor, so the real big shove here.
I
really broke the window.
Oh, yeah, he's a bloke with the stare at the end. He had the meanest stare.
But he is the nicest guy, and there's Dave in the front. Now, these drunks, don't ever use real drunks.
Oh, yeah, they are real drunks.
Yeah, because we like, who wants a free drink? Shoot a movie. Oh, yeah.
I'm working.
We get like 8 of them out the back, pack them all together in this one corner. And it was for that one shot, and then they just...
Took about an hour.
Oh, it took like a freaking an hour and a half to get them all out of there.
The same opening shot.
Christ. Yep, so this is we sort of did a breakaway segment thing here.
Dave and I have a real good story for that shot. We met some wild dogs.
Tell it. Got time.
Oh, Dave's not here. Yeah, we're filming that shot out in the bush. And Dave, obviously, he was standing there by himself, and I was driving the ute.
Oh, out in the middle of the paddock,
so Dave's standing there in the middle of a bush by himself at night.
Yeah.
I get down to the road, do a Yui, and as I did my Yui, 2 dogs come out of nowhere, like vicious as, biting the car. Yeah,
like
so I just
hunting dogs?
Yeah, hunting dogs,
Yeah.
pigging dogs. So I floored it up to Dave and, get the fuck in, Dave, get in. He's like, what? I'm just screaming at him, get the fuck in. He sort of just stood there for a bit. Yeah, it was pretty full on, some of these shots.
Yeah, this
Some
is
of them
like,
motorbike scenes, one of those motorbike scenes I got off to do a Yui, and there was a fucking snake on the road.
holy shit.
It's like filming in Australia.
Dangers of the films.
Yeah.
So this scene here, we lit with a light, and that mesh thing over his face, that's Vora. Over his face is a total accident, because this is Dave's van, and that actually set it on fire by accident. There was a fire in his van, and the roof had all melted, so there was this weird big melted bit of plastic in the back hanging off the roof. But when we shone a light through it, it just looked freaking perfect.
So that shadow's supposed to be on his face, is it?
Well, it just happened like that, and we're like, oh, that looks cool. Sit over there, sit there. So we just claimed, yep, no, we wanted his face.
Yeah, we
in
actually...
shadow. But that was actually one of those things we saw, and we were like, oh, that's cool. Because we could have had him shift over 6 inches, and we would have seen his face, but it's cool just seeing the glint from his eyes and shit like that. But this is another one where these 2 guys just powered through this scene.
Professionals, eh?
Yeah, just like it's the coolest thing. My favorite part of the process that I can think of right now until I think of a different one was when words that you've written on the page get brought to life by other actors who you'd never met before. It's like they read it, they interpreted it, and then they perform it for you. It's like, holy shit, man.
Maybe you should just write plays.
I should, yeah. But yeah, this is brutal too. This is cool. Beating him to death with his hands. But yeah, that's like the whole speech there about, you know, I've broken my finger bones so many times it doesn't even hurt anymore. You know, that's how badass he is. Covered in blood.
So how did that scene actually go?
That scene didn't happen that well. I had a theory in mind where I had a sponge. So it was me holding the blood, and Shay, the guy who just got beat to death, he was standing next to it running the camera. Anyway, I thought, I'll soak it in blood, and then he'll bloody punch it, and it'll just splatter all over him. Anyway, he punches it, absolutely nothing happens. So then I was just like, shit. So I had to just put my hands in the bucket and just start throwing blood at him, and it just fucked up Dave's van. It was everywhere. And then we just saw Daniel Green there, the old Danny Green, absolute legend. Still talk to him a fair bit, and hoping to work with him again soon. This strip club was like the biggest freaking blessing in disguise, man.
Yeah.
It was the coolest thing. So we had the one in Gladstone pull out on us, and this is day 1 of shooting, and we've already run into location problems. Anyway, and this is actually your first shot in the movie, I think.
Probably.
This one, no, it comes later.
It was all awkward.
Yeah. No, she was in a white shirt during that. Anyway, Mum had basically called up this strip club in Rockhampton and said, oh, we want a film to come in, and he's the guy, the owner's like, oh, absolutely, yes, definitely you can. You can have it from like 8 a.m. until 6 p.m. And Mum's like, great. And would you be able to have any sort of dancers there as extras? And he's like, how many do you want? So Mum's sort of leaning over to me, how many strippers do you want? Like, how long's a piece of string?
Gonna need 20 at least.
20, get as many as we can. Anyway, this guy flew them up early on his own dollar to get him in for the shot for us. So we had strippers in the background and stuff.
Oh, they just complained a lot.
They did, poor girls, because they had to bloody do all of this and then work that night. So it was like a pretty full day for them.
They normally sleep.
Yeah, they'd just gotten off the plane, so, but yeah, they were pretty good. I was much too bashful to shoot topless scenes, but in hindsight, I would have had them topless for sure.
Yeah, well,
that's I think Scorsese said that the cheapest special effects in movies is boobs. Yeah, and there's Ben Taylor there, the Sam Worthington, because he looks just like Sam Worthington.
Yeah, nicknames for everyone.
Daniel Green there's Australia's Bradley Cooper.
Bradley Cooper.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's tall as fuck.
Oh yeah. So Trev's like freaking 6'2", 6'3", and then Dan Green
towers on me.
Towers over him. Yeah. That one there I didn't execute as well as I would have liked, but basically there he shoved him against a stripper pole and tied him around the neck with his own belt. So that was. Yeah. And then this the flickering effect you can see there. That was my bad. That was we had the shutter set wrong because the lights in there were actually fluorescents.
I thought it was just from the strip club being a strip club.
Yeah, it kind of
like
adds to it. It happens,
yeah,
but that was not a desired effect that I wanted. But yeah.
Well, only you notice it.
Oh no, that's one of those things. And then this was at the end of the first day, and I freaking love the look of this shot, how the blue falls down over his face.
Was it?
Yeah, awesome.
Oh.
Yeah, that was driving back from Rockhampton, and
Yeah.
we got this pickup. So this car's parked in the back of,
I don't even know whose place
Sarge's uncle or Sarge's
cousin or something,
grandpa or
yeah.
something like that. He lived in Gladstone, yeah. So. Yeah, and this was a good scene. This was our little tribute to Granddad.
Except I fucking
Yeah.
butchered the line.
Yeah, Trev really
Day
couldn't
one,
get,
let's
really couldn't get through this.
Put the biggest fucking
Hugest monologues and everything in the
half
first
a
day.
page monologue.
Yeah.
First day ever. Actor in front of 20 strangers.
Everyone else knew their lines, you bastard.
Oh, yeah, they're all, imagine getting in front of 20 professional actors.
Yeah.
Lucky we got some
We had
editing,
some good
editing magic to make me look half decent.
Oh, that's what the whole movie was, just hiding flaws. I'm sure that's how it is for everyone though, but
No, maybe not. Oh, not like Hollywood. But
yeah.
I can imagine a lot of indie shit
Oh
be
yeah.
like this.
Yeah, this would happen a lot, yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
I think considering we did pretty good matching cups and shit like that.
Matching cups.
You don't have a cup next to your lips and then it's all of a sudden down on the table or any shit like that, or it's suddenly full of whiskey or it turns into a cocktail. The best one is
Like
that
Jack
bloody
on backwards.
so Daniel Green's about 6'5". This girl is about freaking 6'7", man, and
yeah.
little Shannon is about 4 foot nothing. Oh, it was funny. There was a photo somewhere of Shannon standing right next to her.
Yeah.
I think her head was like right at her boobs. Like that was the height difference. It was
Yeah, she
massive.
did a 6-inch shaded shield on.
Yeah. And then this was a reshoot because we originally had. Remember, we shot him out by the pool with Jasper, the little dog.
What was he? Okay.
That was, and this is one of my favorites.
Oh,
There's a whale on the left.
Where?
Whale sucking a dick.
Yep. Live
Yeah.
shotgun shell.
In Australia, if you fold a bill right, yeah, you see
No,
it
it's
right
better there. There it is.
But yeah, if you fold a $5 bill right, the Queen's neck looks like a dick and balls going into the mouth of a whale. Yeah.
Ooh, good flashback.
That was a little flashback there because we didn't have. I love the boots walking shot too. That was.
Yeah, where'd you steal that from?
I don't know where I stole that from. I probably definitely stole it from somewhere, but
Nah, everyone does it.
pretty happy with it. And I can't figure out how Dave did this whip pan and stopped it so like, boom, and it just stops dead.
I think we fluked a lot of this.
Oh man, but it's just on a dime. It's awesome.
Yeah, the amount of energy he had.
Oh yeah, infectious too. Just get everyone cracking.
Because I remember those two cracking up doing this scene,
And
like not even rolling. They just
because I think he does
laughing, man.
He does a lot of plays too because his improv. His improv was awesome.
Because I think there's a scene at the end, I had to laugh, and he just talks shit
Yeah.
until you start laughing.
Yeah, well, he was telling a story, and we were going through post, and we didn't have this story. We didn't have anything to put there, and luckily we were rolling on one of his improvs where he tells this whole story of a dude throwing up all over himself. This is another sick shot too. I love this, where his arms over top of her, and he's real imposing because he's the drunken, abusive boyfriend. Now, these guys originally didn't have that much to talk about, but Dean Kirkright and Shannon were just such good actors. They really sort of built these characters up a lot better than what I had. I guess, they wanted more lines and more character, obviously. So it was on, but I'm glad that they asked, because some people might just say, oh, no, I'm going to just do what the director says, but they asked, and when we worked it out, and I said, oh, hell yeah, let's run with it, which is a freaking great idea.
So,
yeah, and that's your car. You still got that one?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, you cut out the brake lights, good, because we did that on like a 20-metre road.
Yeah. And Sarge was a little nervous to really give it.
Yeah.
We sell it in the sound. Dave's awesome sound design here too. It sounds perfect. Where you can hear
won an award.
You can hear the car screeching up and he hops out. Yeah, that's good.
Oh, into this.
And then this is a cool little one shot here, but on the kickbacks, you can see on the table, the dining table, you can see the slate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Only
mum's
for like,
fault, isn't it?
no, that's the director. Everything's the director's fault. But this is a really cool shot.
Where's the
So this is cool. Awesome stuff there. And then this is sick. Boss! Now, if you look on the table, you can see it when it whips past you. Bloody right there.
No.
I know, but it bugs me.
sort of
It bugs me.
yeah.
Anyway, this is cool too, where everybody throws him down the stairs. He was such a champion, man. He was the complete reverse of that dickhead that took off, threw himself into it so much, full physical stunts and everything himself, all for probably no pay, or next to no pay anyway.
Yeah, they all did
Yeah.
pretty good.
Oh,
physically.
Awesome. Yeah. I just hope they're all happy with it. I remember Grandma laughing at that one. Oh, Sarge.
She loves Sarge. Grandma thinks so.
Got
more love than I did.
Everyone loves Sarge, yeah.
See, couldn't we find him a badge? Was that why he never has a badge or anything?
Oh, yeah. We just saw
I don't think we could find one. Because didn't we
did.
go...
We had those little plastic
No, we had to have
badges,
we had a blood one.
Yeah.
Went to
We've still got a couple of those props.
Toy World to get them.
Yeah. But this is a really fun scene to shoot because they just had the awesome chemistry on. And they're a real life couple now.
Unless they're broken up when they see that.
Unless that's happened, but hopefully not because they're pretty good together. Sarge and Stacey. And then this is funny because Dave, this is at the end of a massive day of shooting. Dave, our sound guy, had a cough. So he's funny.
That's right.
Ruined his takes because they'd be right in the middle of it and Dave would be...
He held one in for ages and he just went bright red.
Yeah.
Pretty much died.
And then this look on Sarge's face here. Just priceless.
You what?
And this was another one too where it was funny. And the bite on the lip, that was in the script, and some of the audition tapes we got were pretty hilarious. The chick's taking the bite on the lip way too serious. It's like they're going to eat half of their face, and it's like, nah, Shannon got it immediately.
Well, most girls do it pretty good.
That little corner of the lip there. I forgot the story about the chainsaw scene. So that was funny.
What story?
When the chainsaw scene happened, no, that was when the cops got called. So that was at one of Jamie's friends' houses. Yep. And they had told their immediate neighbours, right, they were shooting a movie, there's going to be screaming and stuff, don't worry about it. Anyway, the cops ended up getting bloody called, but not from anywhere in the neighbourhood, from it was in the valley, over the other side of the valley. And it was all this screaming, I'm gonna fucking kill you, you fucking bitch, and all of this, and then bloody, fuck you, and then the bloody chainsaw firing up, and it took the scene, we were shooting the scene for like 2.5 hours, and the cops finally show up. They're coming up the driveway just like absolutely terrified, that because apparently domestic violence ones are the worst, and Yeah, they come up and they're like, oh no, we're just shooting a movie. And they're like, oh, thank God. But Jesus, it's like, it sounded like a murder was happening. So I was a little disappointed it took them so long
It was
to
pretty
show up.
pretty embarrassing for the cops, I guess.
Yeah. We got stopped a couple of times. That scene that we just saw of you smoking the cigar, that one where we had, it was me and, I forget who else, Tom
or Jesse or someone.
Yeah, someone else was in the bush with me anyway, and we're running through the bush with knives and these big Rambo knives and stuff, and yeah, the cops showed up to that again. Yep, nah, just shooting a movie, don't worry about it. Yeah. And so this is a scene that was shot at night, but to look like day, and I think it worked pretty well.
It did, especially with like that light there,
yeah.
and fuck, it was hot over in that corner.
Yeah. But yeah, this is nighttime, yeah. And these are all real guns. And Trev's gun's got the banjo strap around it, which is pretty sweet. And then we're missing another scene, and that bloody pop, that whiskey bottle pop at the premiere just killed it. Everyone thought that was the funniest thing. And
I thought it was funny, like everyone laughed because he took it. First thing we give him is whiskey.
Yeah, I had no idea, but everyone had seen the bottle get passed, and it wasn't until that boom. And the way we did that was we ran a knife up the side of a bottle, and then stuck a thumb in the neck of the bottle and pop it, boom. And then that was the piece those two sounds together to make that.
Dave would have it.
And Dave, yeah, using his awesome bloody Foley skills and stuff. We spent a couple of days doing all the sound effects and Foley. So here we're missing a pretty pivotal scene. Chuck was meant to chase down those two guys and rough them up, and we got rained out. It was meant to be a small car chase, and that got rained out, and we ran out of time and weren't able to shoot it.
Yeah, because that didn't make sense. Who was I chasing?
You were chasing those two bandits.
But I just let them go out the door.
Yeah.
Then I stopped to drink whiskey.
Yeah, I guess we bloody... No, I think it was because of the conversation that you guys had. It was bloody, like, you know what, they're going to be back. And then it's like, yep, stop the scouts. So that was like, we're going to chase them down. Yeah.
Because we talked to
Yeah. But
the
this is, hang on.
The start.
Sleeps with Stacey once, and then that was another one I was too bashful to shoot. You know, I wanted to, in hindsight, it would have been good, not for a full blown out sex scene, but just to, you know, have a makeout scene at least.
Yeah, there was no kissing or boobs.
Yeah, no kissing,
PG movie.
no boobs, just real bashful. But you know, when the movie calls for it, it's okay. There's no reason. This black scene.
Yeah, there you go. Explain this one.
All right, so it's black now as Trevor and I are watching it, but I do have plans. I'm gonna rip off the start of Chainsaw Massacre and do it with flash photos and shit like that. You know, I was gonna as if we're seeing the crime scene after the fact. That's what I'm gonna try and do. But this one, oh man! So the actor who we needed, who was playing Vora, was in LA, and this was a scene that we needed to shoot, but we lost him. Anyway, what was meant to happen is the dude, that's him right there, that was the one shot we had of it. Anyway, and the dude watching Cindy, the guy meant to be protecting her, gets shot by Vora, and then Vora goes in and kidnaps her, and that was the scene. So Vora has Cindy now. But yeah, so we sort of thought, oh, let's just try something different here. Because Dave was doing such an awesome job with the sound design, I thought, let's just try seeing if we can do it all with sound. We'll make the audience picture it. It was like, nah. It was funny. The people in the premiere were like,
yeah,
we were all waiting for you to start running up the aisles to the projection.
Well, I kept looking at you.
What's going on?
So we knew what was going on because
we had another shot.
Sitting still.
Yeah, we had another shot here. This one coming up here. That. Yeah. So we had that shot, which is out the back.
We just found that in the Calliope pub.
Yeah,
that's why we shot that.
An old busted up beer fridge.
Because she had to leave. We shot that earlier.
Yeah. Anyway, and that's that there. I don't know if they're still dating, but that was an Irish guy dating Hayley Beveridge playing Cindy. But yeah, this is a cool little spot. This was
that guy was just there for a holiday, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was just over on holiday.
Yeah.
But this was the back of like an IGA, like a supermarket. That's what this was, a staff room in a supermarket. Just managed to sort of
swindle in,
swarm in
to all staff. That's real. They're all real notes.
Yeah.
Did he put on an Australian accent?
Nah, he did it all in Irish, and then we got Daniel Green to dub it.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. And it was like, it didn't match at all because you can see his mouth does different things. This little thing is one of his improvs. Yeah. And then this scene here where it's funny. Cindy, what are you doing? It's like, it's pretty freaking. Oh.
Yeah, I couldn't see.
There's a massive dude.
I couldn't see it because that's like the sun was so bright. And where's that shotgun come from?
Yeah.
Behind the bar, isn't it?
Yeah. So this here we stole from this movie this old documentary that we saw way back in the day called The Killing of America, where this dude did it with a coat hanger. He bloody had a shotgun wired around the neck of this hostage so that no matter what he did, he could always pull the trigger because it was constantly pointed at the back of her neck. So we sort of stole that idea here. And
It's a pretty good idea.
Yeah, it's a good idea, but we didn't execute it as well as I would have liked. Like when you roll at the end, the scene was that he rolls and shoots the shotgun in half, and Cindy's able to run free. That was what was meant to happen. But I didn't really capture it as well as I would have liked. And this was another one because we had a rain day, and that rain day, this scene was meant to happen because this is where Sarge blows up the car.
Yeah, and I was supposed to blow fire.
It was meant to make more sense than it does in the movie. So it was meant to be, it happens, and then he lures her outside, and then Chuck was meant to then follow outside, and this whole thing happened. The rest of it outside, where you blow whiskey fireball at his face.
We filmed a shot of that.
Yeah.
And it didn't show up on
then,
film.
And then the way, because it was, I didn't have filters or anything like that.
Come up clear.
If we had filters, we could have done it. But anyway,
fun doing that.
So the way it was meant to be, Sarge is meant to then come out. His gun malfunctions, and he runs back inside, puts together a Molotov, and then comes back out and blows him up. But the way it is now, it just
doesn't make
just
sense.
really couldn't get it to work. Yeah, it's like his gun jams, so he just runs outside and blows up a car for no reason. But it's still an awesome shot.
Because we had to use he had to use the shot.
Yeah.
See, are they the same guns?
Same guy, yeah.
Doesn't he have the double barrel that he
No,
has?
because we had 3. Yeah, so boom, and then that was... So
that's where it breaks.
And then this is... We actually shot this down a scope that was just taped to the front of the lens, which is really cool. That right there, that's a real gun scope. Yeah, and there's a little special effects.
But his gun wasn't cocked.
Yeah, it was. Shut up. And this is cool. Trev stomping him not to death, but... There's actually a cut in here. If you go through this frame by frame and watch his fingertips on the wall, you'll see that there's a cut in there. Because I needed to shorten it a little bit. But yeah, here's Sarge, and this is all sort of meant to be taking place outside. With his gun jams up here.
Just held on with electrical tape. What a villain.
But yeah, so here his gun is meant to jam, and then he was meant to run back inside to do this. But now he just here we go.
He's a badass.
Yeah. Sweet. Boom. And that turned out sick.
Yeah, like he's
but yeah,
scared.
Yeah, the way this sort of worked is we couldn't get it to blow up. So I'd worked in coal mines, underground coal mines before, and we did safety videos and shit, and the safety demonstrations. And they always did a diesel petrol mix, so that you'd have a controlled burn. So we did that. We did a half diesel, half fuel mix. Just couldn't get the damn thing to ignite. So the fire department are sort of like, oh, I think unleaded might be the trick. Because I was like, how do you get this to light? And they're like,
more on
we put them out. We don't bloody light them. And I said, but, unleaded seems to be the trick. All right, then. So then we just whoosh, whoosh,
Yeah,
whoosh,
loaded it up.
smashed all the unleaded in there. And then he lobs the bloody, this is about take 3 or 4, and he lobs the thing through, and boom, he just absolutely shit himself. And I was like, fuck, that was close. But he had a blast doing it. He thought it was the coolest thing.
That you'll have all that footage on your
and the
deleted
outtakes.
scenes,
Yeah,
outtakes.
for sure,
I got all that.
We'll get that.
So that should be on your
Yeah.
go to menu.
We'll do the little behind the scenes. I'll have whatever behind the scenes stuff.
whatever,
I can get,
like
but
deleted scenes.
We were shooting so much, we didn't really have a BTS crew in there. We were the BTS crew.
You and Dave.
This is one. Okay, so Trev, hang on a sec. I just need to figure out how to explain this massive plot hole because I finally understood it. So Shannon always had a problem with you. Like, we as men understood when you are friends with a sheriff and he gets shot and you take his badge, you are then the sheriff.
That's right.
Yeah, that makes total sense to us. And then Shannon just couldn't wrap her head around it, and we're like, all of us, nah, that's how it is. That's how it is. And this is one of my favourite transitions here that Dave did.
Oh, you must have cut it. What
Yeah,
happened?
no, the bike revs up right as it slaps down, so it's like, and it's this awesome little cut.
cool, yeah. That soundy thing.
Yeah. Now this scene looks really cool too. Not so much this angle, but as Trev's leaving, I love the fluoro in the background. Just looks sick.
And
this is right in the
line.
afternoon, so this is not night. You can see a little bit of light, sunlight trickling in behind on the bricks there. So this is like in the afternoon, but it looks like freaking midnight in there. Right?
Yeah.
So we did
Well, I feel
we did a real good job with that, I think.
nice flowers.
Yep. See, not that much white wall in here.
Couldn't say Cindy.
Yeah, this is when
About 10
so we had
takes
to,
of
this
Sydney.
is at a real estate office, and the real estate ladies behind Trev just couldn't get through. He kept saying Sydney.
Sydney.
Damn it! They got Sydney. Shit! Damn it!
Who's that
cut.
like?
And then by the end of it, even the real estate ladies were laughing at you.
That was tough.
So this is a nice little. That looks cool. I love that. I love the look of that shot. Here we go. Oh yeah!
I improvised that.
No, get the fuck out of here!
Jarvis wanted me to. He wanted me to say nothing.
Oh, fuck off! But that is like, again, give me $100 million. That line is not going anywhere.
Well, you pair
Ultra.
that with your other shots of the.
Ultra cool. Yeah. And then Dave got these bloody shots. I think that bloody Blake is running the camera during these. Not that, but the daylight ones. This one is Blake.
This is back in Mum's convertible.
No, this is in Brizzy. These ones.
Oh.
That's Blake holding the camera
Oh,
out
is it?
the window of the van. Yeah, and he told me after, way after. Oh yeah, Blake was running that. And this is a dude who was a hell of a drinker.
Yeah, he's probably.
He's
lighting a
holding bloody
cigarette.
20 grand worth of freaking camera out the window.
She's right, mate.
Yeah. Anyway, and this is a cool one here. Yeah. And now, so this is when I realised Shannon was totally freaking right. So these guys are cops.
Oh, hang on. Yeah.
So this is why it's a major problem. They're cops, and he's a dude, right, that they don't fucking know. All he knows is that they beat the shit out of him. He beat the shit out of him in a strip club.
But they're undercover.
They're
aren't they?
undercover.
Yeah,
they
so
are.
that's why.
So they get it. Yeah. So they're cops, and they've been working this case for months. This is where things just
That's how you
massively.
write.
And then this right here. So Chuck pulls out a badge covered in blood, and then they say, "Righto, the officer gave you that. He died in front of me. That's good enough for me. Here's your gun."
So I do it in the outback.
It's just like, that was why Shannon couldn't get her head around it. And then it was months later that I was rewatching it, and just because I was over here in Canada just homesick, so I just put it on. And I was like, oh, I get it. So it's like, bloody, for all they know, you just killed a cop.
Yeah, took his
stole his
badge.
badge, and then they've just given you a gun and said, run in here and shoot people with
Nah,
us.
man, they know I'm real.
Yeah. Got good instincts about you, Chuck. Yeah. That was a
cool.
sick
Yeah,
shot.
that's
Yeah,
best.
yeah. And that was really cool too. The
That
blood
was just
shot,
out of hose, wasn't it?
And then this, which we couldn't get right. Mum was there trying to work the door. Just have it swing shut naturally. And then it stopped, and then she just slammed it shut. Yeah. And this is another more white backgrounds there. Nothing like a bit of white background.
That looks good on all our black clothes.
Oh, fuck the clothes. no, you see my next movie, there's not going to be a white background.
It's because you're going to film it in the one room.
This is a cool shot, though. This is all off the tripod in one motion. Yeah.
Oh,
That's cool,
this
yeah.
is Dave.
There's Danny Green in the background there. This is a really cool shot here. You can see his van in the background.
Yeah, that's cool.
But that's some real Mad Max shit there.
I think I just looked at the camera.
Probably. Yeah, this is cool. This is Cam's first day of shooting. So he'd barely read the script, and first thing we do is beating shit out of him on the couch.
I think he was telling me what to say.
Yeah. Well, he didn't like the gun in the eyeball.
Look how filthy my room, our house is. Look at the floor.
Adds to his character.
No,
we've actually got White Lines playing in the background, the web series that Jesse Richardson, or as he's known in this movie, Dude That Gets Bashed in Park. That's his character name in the credits. Yeah. Special appearance from Jesse Richardson as Dude That Gets Bashed in Park.
Should be Douche.
He was fucking awesome. This part here, nah, when things get a bit more serious.
What? Yeah, that was another Sydney line.
That's cool.
Just shouting fuck for no reason.
That one, that gun barrel in the eyeball.
Yeah.
He wasn't that big of a fan of that. I think it hurt.
Well, who put it there?
That's good. No, that was my idea. I always thought it would be cool, put a gun right in his freaking eye. So this is shot one, day one. That was funny. And action! Trev just walks up to the bar, freezes up, turns around and looks at the camera. I swear to God, you pissed your pants too. I'm like, oh shit, it's gonna be a fucking long shoot.
It's like, I gotta go now.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know if you guys heard that or not. That was a big fart.
So I get 2 rooms.
Yeah. Getting 2 rooms here. Janelle's been calling. So then I couldn't even hit on this chick because I was being the good director, not hitting on the actresses, not hitting on the talent. It's just, I think that's a mark of a good director.
Maybe. Doesn't, it's not.
This here. That was a pretty big hit. Chuck said you were dead.
What?
He came back to check on me.
That got a good laugh.
Yeah, that was one of the many laughs we got.
And another Simpsons reference we stole blatantly.
Really?
That's fine. I thought you were dead. I was.
Oh, that's not. No, that's not.
Subliminal.
Oh, this is my one scripted joke. And it got a little chuckle. I was pretty pleased with it.
Oh yeah, little pinkies.
Yeah, where it was funny. Oh, you don't know, but he came back for handcuffs, and then we cut to the fuzzy pink handcuffs.
Oh, yeah,
so we went to a sex shop in Gladstone to try and buy them. They had a pair there, but they were like $70.
I thought didn't we get the real handcuffs from a sex shop?
No, this is what I'm saying. So we got the handcuffs, I think maybe the actual handcuffs as well. Anyway, what we ended up doing is, we were like, fuck that, we're not paying $70 for fuzzy freaking handcuffs.
Because we had no one to give them to.
Yeah, so we, and they were long chained too. They were long chained, so I guess they go through the bedpost or whatever. They weren't going to keep his hands together. His hands would have been mobile. So it's kind of stupid. Anyway, so what happened is, we just buy these prop handcuffs. They still click together and shit like that, but they had a little release valve on them, little release switch. Anyway, so then we went to a craft store and bought this fuzzy pink liner stuff. Anyway, it was pretty funny day on set when we've got Mum sitting at the side making fuzzy pink handcuffs.
Quick, Mum.
Mum, I need you to make me some fuzzy pink handcuffs.
It's for a movie. Yeah.
But we saved freaking $60 out of the budget there. So I think, not including, we bought all the gear. We bought all the camera, all the sound, all the editing system.
We as in you.
We as in me, yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Bought all of this. So not including that, I think all up the budget on this thing probably came into about 10 to 15 grand. So pretty damn cheap movie.
That's pretty cool.
Shot in 14 days. Yeah, hitting. I think that was improv.
Probably.
I think that was an improv.
It's for you.
Yeah. So that was I think we did pretty well, especially since as it was just me and Dave and shit. It put the friggin' friendship through a fucking test over putting it, editing and everything for 2 years, you know, with ups and downs, and that's it. Never fucking talking to you again. And then we fucking make up. Nah, we got to finish this movie, and everything worked out for the best. And we both like, you know, we learned a lot of lessons on it, but we're proud as fuck of it.
Yeah, it all came together.
Oh yeah. The only thing is, you know, you got to watch it with me, sort of explaining it to you. Yeah. And then this is another cool shot. And then this is the only original piece of music, except for the flannelette songs and stuff, but that Dave wrote this theme that will definitely be playing. I think if you can hear the music in the background, this shot is sick too. Look at that lighting.
That was improv. He told me to do that.
Yeah, yeah.
I didn't want to do it.
That's
because
cool.
I did the take, and he's like, "No, you got to fucking do it harder."
Yeah. But that was really cool. Anyway, this theme that's playing now, Dave Arens wrote that and played it, and I fucking loved it. So we were in the process of rescoring and redoing it with licensed songs that we're allowed to use and stuff. And
Public domain songs.
Oh,
like
that or
Happy
just
Birthday.
We know like 3. You can't use Happy Birthday. It costs you 10 grand to use Happy Birthday.
No, that was like public domains.
No.
I didn't know anyone.
See how these whip pans here.
Yeah,
Every whip pan gets a little closer. That was my little cinema trick.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
the only
yeah.
thing is I shot the whole thing is all whip pans, which is stupid. So every time it cuts, so here it was from here from here to whip pan to Trev, and then so that's why these cuts are in there, because I'm hiding whip pans.
Yeah.
So it was like watching a tennis match. It's like, oh, too much whip pans. So that was
spent a good half hour on that rig as well.
Yeah,
putting the wire up.
yeah. It worked. The rig
On your
worked.
camera, yeah.
But damn, yeah, no, I didn't. You know, these little. So this is a pretty cool little standoff. The only thing we didn't really show was a dead boar. Didn't really.
Yeah, it all came to end pretty quick.
Yeah, it's kind of, and that the thing, because I had it cut and it wasn't working, and it was that right there where you step over and where he falls backwards into you. For some reason, I'd cut that out. So.
Oh, yeah, I remember. Yeah, you had some
Anyway,
reason
and I
to
put
do it
that back in, and I fucked up here too. So that's a shot. That's a reverse there. That's flipped.
Oh, yeah.
Because your badge changes sides.
There's my fan in the background.
But I love the shot here, buddy, where they run together and they hug. See the exit signs in reverse. You can see.
Oh,
Anyway,
not really.
that there, the hugging with guns. That's fucking sick.
Yeah,
That's a
that's
bloody really sick shot. Yeah, I'm real pleased with that.
Should have cut the credits.
Yeah, probably. But anyway, now this is cool too. We they've changed spots. You know, Sarge is running the bar now, and he's become all cool and shit.
Yeah.
So he should have had his bit of a 180, bit of a journey if he would have started with his more of a weak introduction.
Yeah, I can see where you would have.
Yeah,
Would've been
I
a
see
cool
where he's
scene
coming
as
from, but
well.
I was happy with it because anyway, but lesson learned and work on that in the future. Definitely be working with him again.
Not just not with me.
Yeah. And then this shot here, so we got this here. The movie originally was meant to end with bloody Chuck and Cindy riding off into the sunset on the back of the bike. Yeah.
But then you end it with...
Yeah, and then so since then I had watched the movie Repo Man and saw the ending of that and thought, damn, that's a cool ending. Just out of nowhere.
Yeah, it's like...
Just because it's cool as fuck, yeah. Well, because we were sort of, by the time Dave and I had edited it and put it together, we were like, man, she just fucks him over tons and puts him in a bunch of dangerous situations. I would not be with this chick anymore, man. So it's like, can I still be your girlfriend? But she had moved to Melbourne, the actress, so we couldn't get her in, so we basically just had to do it all off camera. But anyway,
I didn't know Jeff helped write it.
Yeah. Jeff basically read the script and gave us some notice. He wanted Cindy fleshed out more. She was a very one-note character. But yeah, he sort of said, you know, you need more of her backstory, and she needs to have a little side life. You know, when Chuck's left, you know, we need to see her. And the thing that I would have done different is freaking, I needed to show the town before Chuck got there. That was what it was really missing, because he sort of, we've introduced to everybody. I would have had a scene at more towards the start of how fucked the town is. You know, dickheads fucking everything up.
Yeah.
And then Chuck comes into town and fixes everything.
Well, that's why you needed that. Yeah. That's why you needed the...
yeah, and here we go. This is the sequel.
Try not to smile.
Look at that.
I was
classic.
going to be right in that.
So
one.
the premise for
Oh,
that.
hang on.
Oh, this is
I haven't
daddy.
seen this in a while.
Look at him trying to hold it together.
Yeah.
It's just.
It's just shocking.
Yeah.
You just see.
Look at him. Nah. And if it couldn't get any worse than that. Take 15. That wasn't even a lie. That was just where we were at.
Oh, no.
Yeah. The only thing that could have made that worse is if he lit himself on fire afterwards.
Oh, there's I don't know, Jasper.
Yeah, Jasper's in it too, so we got Trevor Alston in it. But the premise for the sequel, the 80 Hoops, it was Chuck drifts into town.
It was Mad Max 2.
Yeah, it was Mad Max crossed with
forget the other one.
Mad Max crossed with Boys in the Hood, crossed with
the Hoop Dreams, pretty much, except like not a documentary.
Yeah, and so it was going to be like Chuck drifts into town and puts together a basketball team to win a game for a tank of whiskey.
I thought I was playing for oil or something.
No, because that's what Mad Max is. But yeah, it was funny, yeah. All motorbike stunt driving by Trevor Alston, because I wanted to and see Foley artist Jarvis Alston. That was funny.
Jarvis Alston.
Yeah, because we had to put in fake names, because otherwise it'd just be Dave Arens and Jarvis Alston.
Right.
Thing, yeah. But that was it. Yeah, there. So we had the entire Alston family. The Diggers Arms, they were freaking awesome to us. And that Zodiac nightclub, that was
Mum and Dad.
And Subway Sandwiches hooked us up with a ton of free sandwiches, which was awesome. And everyone in Gladstone was good. And that's my little quote there at the end. To all the people that stood in my way, fuck you, I did it anyway. Because man, people want to fucking stomp you, man.
They do.
Yeah,
Follow your dreams.
Everything
Crush
fucking stomp you.
Smoking is bad.
Smoking is bad, yeah, because now they put the little anti-cigarette things at the end.
Yep.
Yeah.
Jarvis against smoking.
But yeah, anyway, there you go, Trev. Thanks for all your hard work in it and everything.
Pleasure filming. And
thanks for listening, Mum. Pretty sure.
Shout out.
Shout out to Mum. Send us some money.
Oh man, I got a diarrhea wicked.